Hey guys, Gentleman's Game here. Everyone wants to get girls, but nowadays, it feels more and more like people are more interested in learning about why dating sucks in 2022 and how women are terrible, rather than actually prescribe a solution for the issue. So in this video, I wanted to give you guys 2 actionable tips that will make you level up your game when it comes to getting women, excelling in your career, or any other aspect of your life you want to improve. You can apply these tips to anything. But first, a quick message from our sponsor, Tiege Hanley. You've heard me talk about them before, and you're going to keep hearing me talk about them because I know the positive impacts their products will have on your life. Seriously, I still don't think some of you believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence in all aspects of life. Tiege Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing you don't. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it dead simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, in which order. It definitely comes in clutch. Skincare wasn't always something I took seriously, but now that I have, I wish I would have started sooner. But you don't have to take my word for it, because they have over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering you guys a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Seriously, that's an amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. So tip number 1. Learning intrinsic motivation. You know what the difference between a high value man and a low value man is? They're levels of motivation. Now there's 2 kinds of motivation. One of them is the kind of motivation we're all familiar with: extrinsic motivation. What this means is that the large majority of your motivation comes from other outside influence. For example, a guy wakes up and he doesn't really want to go to work, but he's motivated because if he's late, his boss will fire him and he'd lose his paycheck and struggle to make rent. His motivation is extrinsic. It's based on the outside material world and its consequences on his life if he doesn't do this task or achieve this goal. Or another example would be, let's say a guy's in college who's never had a girlfriend. He's desperate for a girlfriend at this point, not even mostly because he genuinely wants one. He wants one because he feels the social pressure of his friends and family asking what's wrong with him. Intrinsic motivation, on the other hand, as you probably guessed, comes from within. He doesn't need anything to motivate him because he's a man who knows what he wants, is completely unapologetic about it, and works for it every day. He proactively thinks about his goals and will do his absolute best to figure out how to achieve it. People who have intrinsic motivation easily outwork and become more successful than the opposite, because it doesn't even feel like work to them. It's simply a part of who they are. So they're able to be more creative, more productive, and more effective. If you want success with women, you need to be intrinsically motivated. You need to have the mentality where you're not gonna just let life happen to you. You're gonna be the one that dictates your own reality. And once you start to accept full accountability for your results, something starts to happen. You develop what psychologists call an external locus of control, meaning, again, you believe you dictate your own reality instead of simply being a victim of whatever the universe throws your way. Developing intrinsic motivation becomes easy at that point, because all of a sudden you don't feel like all your energy is going to some futile task. You also start to think about and meditate on what it is you really want in life, and why it is you want that. For example, if you're feeling pressure to get a girlfriend because everyone else around you is getting coupled up, then that motivation isn't really coming from the real you. But if you've thought about what it really means for you to be successful with women, you have your own specific goals, whether it's getting into a relationship or casually juggling 3 to 4 girls, you start to break down what you should do in order to get that goal, and then you become highly motivated to attain it. Now, a big reason as to why men also struggle with developing this intrinsic motivation is because they simply don't believe they're good enough or capable enough to achieve their goals in the first place. Which, to be fair, for a lot of guys, it might be a pretty realistic view if you're still a low-value dude with nothing to really offer a woman. But here's a mindset change that'll completely flip this thinking on its head. Develop an ego, and then work to justify it. Meaning, even if you're not where you want to be yet, tell yourself you're the man. Go up to the mirror and tell yourself that you are a boss. You are that dude. And then put in the work so you achieve the results that justify that big ego. Once I adopted this mentality, getting an intrinsic sense of motivation was easy, and I was going out almost every weekend, initiating conversation with most of the attractive women that came my way. And this, gentlemen, will make all the difference when it comes to your results with women. Now, the second tip that I'm gonna give you guys to get better results with women is to embrace adversity. Because here's the reality. You might not be able to control what happens to you throughout your life, but you can always control how you respond to what happens to you. Everything that's worth attaining in life, whether it's $1 million in the bank, finding and attracting your life partner, you will deal with adversity. Obstacles come up, they always do, and then it's on you to figure out solutions to these obstacles. Sometimes you fail or crack under adversity, but you always learn. You let it build your character. See, failures are like those calluses you get on the inside of your hand when you start working out. The more of them you experience, the tougher you become. It's painful at first, but then over time you learn not to care about it so much. Embracing adversity is especially important when it comes to dating and relationships. Sometimes you'll get ghosted by a girl, sometimes she'll shit test you. Sometimes you'll meet the completely wrong girl for you, one with a horrible attitude. But if you simply accept this as part of the journey, then it has no control over you. It can't stop you from succeeding. See, I'll let you guys in on a fact of life. Understand that excuses don't exist. Nobody cares why you succeeded or didn't succeed. They simply care about the results. I mean, the same principle applies both ways. It's not like you'd care why a girl is overweight. You just see the end result and be unattracted to her. The point is, no matter what negative experiences you go through when you try to get better with women, learn how to gain a bit of wisdom from each L. Don't dwell on it, make excuses, and wallow in self-pity. Become stronger, wiser, and everything will fall into place. So that's it for the video, and to summarize today, we talked about 2 simple but effective mindset hacks to 10x your results in not only dating but life in general, which are number 1, learning intrinsic motivation, and number 2, embracing adversity. Next week, I have something again that you're not going to want to miss, so make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, feel free to follow me on IG at The Gentleman's Game Official. Peace.